Good afternoon, Colorado. This is Josh with K4CO Radio. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, listening to some good tunes. Of course, it's a blues and rock hour, but we are breaking in because we have a couple guests in the studio. Very nice guests, so you're in for a good time. I'm sitting here with our Vice President, Sarah. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I am doing well.
Nice.
Happy post-Father's Day to all of the fathers and uncles and just all the wonderful men in our world.
All the daddies.
All the daddies and
That's
uncles
right.
and the ones we celebrate up in heaven and are still here, and all of our wonderful people.
You know it.
And a very special birthday to El Presidente of K4CO too.
And the lead singer of Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Can't forget him.
Love it.
Yeah.
Birthday day.
If you are listening on K4CORadio.com or the K4CO apps or one of the many internet radio directories that we are on, do you know that you can switch over to the K4CO Radio social media platforms? We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, anything like that, you can throw them in the comments section or just message the station straight through the K4CO Radio app. And our producer, Jacob, will alert me to those and see if we can get something answered. But if you are driving, which a lot of people are, especially on our radio side, don't go to our video side because you got to pay attention to the people in front of you and let them cut in, please. And just sit back and enjoy. So this is a really special one. City of Centennial. We love our city.
We do.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to let you introduce, of course, Sarah, because I always like you doing that.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
thank you. This is
course.
a special one.
It is.
Speaking of birthdays, Centennial is 25 years young this year, so we have a bunch of birthdays. We have 250 for the United States. We have 150 for Colorado. I think I'm saying all this right.
Yeah.
And 25 years for Centennial.
So the city
And
of Centennial can finally rent a car.
Yeah,
25 years
legally,
old.
I think with insurance.
Yeah.
Good call.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean this interview is brought to you by the Spark program, SPARK, and I was lucky and fortunate enough to be a member of the Spark program, which is an amazing program. It's a small business accelerator program through the city, and you can go to centennialco.gov for more information. It's for small to medium-sized businesses. And amazing for entrepreneurs. It's great to get to know other entrepreneurs. It gets you out networking, gets you a platform to have a voice in many different avenues. So now I get to be an alumni, which is amazing, and see all the amazing talent that's still coming through the city of Centennial. So we have the amazing Veronica Matta here with the city of Centennial. Hey. Hi. She runs the Spark program. So again, you can go to centennialco.gov, and under businesses, you can find out of all the different businesses that are affiliated with the Spark program. And we have an amazing, I'm a little biased because I love her name, just a little bit.
She has an age, though.
She does have an age.
Mm-hmm.
She's more biblical than I am.
There you go.
Okay. So we have Sarah Collins. She is the owner of Whimsicals Paperie.
Hello.
Hi. Thank you, girls, for being here.
Oh, my God.
Gals, women,
Absolutely.
whole 9 yards.
Any of those.
And for those that are listening, you can find Sarah's information at whimsicalspaperie.com, or you can give her a call at 720-441-4617, or you can email her Sarah, SARAH, at whimsicalspaperie.com. So, well, Veronica, I'm putting you on the hot seat to start us
Here
off.
for it.
So I love it. We're throwing you in. Tell us a little bit about Spark program, because I know you're newish in this role, but taking it by the horns for sure.
Oh, thank you.
So tell the entrepreneurs and other business owners about the program.
Yeah, glad to be back and get to talk about Spark again. So those of you who didn't get to hear the episode I did with these two lovely folks in the beginning of the year, Spark Centennial, thanks for the intro on that, is our business accelerator program. So it's been going since 2019. And it's evolved in the last 7 years. With my parents' business, which was my previous line of work, I was helping them manage that, the Clue Room just down the street there. I was a part of the program. So I was a participant, and we got to really kind of push ourselves and challenge ourselves as a business to do more with how we designed our games. And I loved the program. It was so much fun. And that was right out of COVID. So we really got to know each other just through like virtual meetings. We got the opportunity to have a booth at city events. So we got to know each other in person that way too. It was a lot of fun. And then kind of throughout the years, we got involved because, again, we love this program. We love the community it created, knowing that the city was supporting its small businesses. And then last year, almost a year ago, I got the opportunity to serve our city and serve our businesses as the economic development specialist. So it's crazy to think how quickly that's gone by, even how quickly it's been, since I saw you guys and we talked about this last. And now I get to steward this and manage this program, and it's been fun to already we're almost halfway through the program too, which is crazy. It's a 6-month program, and the businesses are getting to do the same thing. They're getting to challenge themselves and push themselves to do more, enhance their customer experience, make it more memorable, do something that they've wanted to do but haven't because of just resource constraints. So that's money or time or just knowing what kind of support's out there. So that's what this program does. It supports our small businesses. Those who apply get to work on a project. So Sarah will explain a little bit more what that is for her. So it can vary from, just something that's customer facing to an event, to hosting a workshop. So it kind of really fits the needs of the businesses and what they've always wanted to pursue and again, kind of do more for themselves and their businesses. So it's been a lot of fun. We got 14 involved in this year's program. So they vary from restaurants to mobile home-based businesses, to solopreneurs, to, just big operations that are kind of happening. They got kind of a few restaurants going in the city and some entertainment as well. So again, good variety of folks. Again, it's just been so great to already in the 3 months see them just kind of do something different, and just me getting to know more as them as business owners, as people, and just kind of understanding what their passion and their goals are for the business.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. You answered a lot of my questions.
Oh,
so
good.
I know.
Sorry, I can go on and on about Spark. I
It's
can't
so
help
awesome.
myself.
So there are currently 14
Yes.
businesses that are in there. And it's run just once a year.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
And there is an application process.
Yeah.
So what's the easiest way for businesses? They're like, hey, I'm based in Centennial. I live here in Centennial. What are the different parameters? I know it's small to medium-sized business.
Yeah.
What does that application process look like? And I know we're only halfway through. It did go fast. Oh my gosh. When is the next time it's going to open up? And just to kind of give businesses a heads up.
I say, like, right now where we're at in terms of, the year and the program timeline, if you want to learn more about Spark, attend the events. We've got 2 more events that we as a city are hosting, Connect and Collab events. The next one will be the 21st of July, not the 24th of July, the 21st of July. So the 3rd Tuesday. It'll be at The Space by Arapahoe Library, so it's near the Broncos training facility. And so that one you'll get to learn about the resources that the libraries have. So I'd say attend that. It's great networking opportunities too with fellow business owners, other people in the cohort. And then we've got one in August as well. So I'd say attend those. You get an idea what the program looks like. We get to chat more. You get to chat more with some of the participants. And then the program ends in September. It'll be a few months that we kind of wrap everything up. And then application will open again in January of 2027, which seems far away, but it's not going to be that far away. So you can start preparing now. Really, the only qualification we ask is that you are Centennial based. So if you're like, hey, I've been operating my business here for a long time, I don't have a Centennial license. That's what we need. You need a business license. So you can get that set up now. It's really easy. It's $25. You can do it on the website. If you have a tough time with that process, just, give me a call, shoot me an email, and we get that sorted out. But that's the only qualification that we ask, is that, you're willing to grow and change and that you're a Centennial licensed business. So.
And how about the number of employees? Does that factor into this at all?
No, it hasn't been we haven't had anybody that's come to us like, I'm a small business that as the SBA qualifies as 500 or less. But I think it's really about needs. So I think if we get to that point where we're finding a lot of larger companies we want something like this, okay, then we'll look at another version of Spark. But it's really just been a lot of small businesses that have been approaching us anyway. So we're looking at most of them are by themselves at most. Maybe they got 80 employees, and that's again that one of the restaurant owners that we have involved, and she's got a couple restaurants throughout the metro area, so she's got a good group of staff. But it hasn't had to be a qualification yet, just with what we've had.
Of course, one of my favorite things about my job is interviewing small business owners, nonprofit owners. There's a lot of passion behind that, and we can tell just being around you how much you love your job, working with small businesses, and so completely get it. So congratulations on this job in 1 year, right?
Gosh, yeah, the end of July.
End of July.
It's crazy.
Well, speaking of entrepreneurs and small business owners, Whimsicals Paperie. This question is a little bit later, but I want to start with it. That is an interesting name.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with that?
So when I started doing the little drawings and doodles that now are on all the products that I do, when I was very first starting out and drawing them, I showed them to a couple people, and more than one person described them as whimsical. as the drawings that I was doing. And I was like, oh, they are kind of whimsical. And so Whimsicals kind of comes from they're like all my little whimsicals.
I love it.
I love that.
Yeah, and then everything is paper. So it's all like stationery and paper goods. So the paperie for that. So that's where it came from. And funny enough, probably at least once a month, often once a market, somebody will come in and kind of look at stuff, not see the sign with my business name and be like, oh, it's so whimsical. And it always just like makes me so happy.
You have a beautiful booth. Yes.
Oh, thank
Yeah, that
you.
setup is gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Yeah. So I just lean into the whimsical.
I love it.
Yeah.
How long have you been in business?
So I've been in business for 16 years. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
been a while. Yes.
So your business just
Amazing.
got their driver's license.
Yes,
Oh,
my
wow.
business just
You're
got
really
their
on the
driver's
park hit.
license.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started really small. So my daughter was little, and I had kind of transitioned from I was teaching art classes. So when I went to college, I went for fine arts and art education, and so I was teaching. My daughter was born, and she had some medical stuff, and so I put that on the back burner. But I also like to take care of her. But I also needed something for myself, and so I was kind of doing some of this on the side. And then as she kind of grew, I just put more and more into it. And it's been full time for a while now. But the process has just been sort of gradual and grown. And there's been a fair amount of iterations of Whimsicals Paperie. But where I'm at right now, I feel like I find a really good fit of doing like markets around Colorado. And I have a website that I sell my things through too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my question. Obviously we did her website in the beginning. So Sarah's website is
Mhm.
whimsicalspaperie.com, and everything is on there that people
Yes.
can purchase. But
Mhm.
you are out and about at farmers markets. I mean, you're everywhere all over Colorado
Yes.
every weekend. So this next weekend you're going to be somewhere, correct?
Yes, I'm going to be at the Longmont Farmers Market this next upcoming Saturday. It's the
27.
27th. Thank you. Numbers aren't.
I have an event that day, so that's why I
Oh,
know.
perfect.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
know
the
what day it is.
27th.
That's the only one I could keep track of.
Thank you. In Longmont at the Boulder County Fairgrounds. So I do everything from fine art festivals to artisan markets to farmers markets to craft fairs. And I travel up and down the Front Range, sometimes even out of state. I was in Albuquerque in March, but mostly in Colorado, kind of from Fort Collins down to Colorado Springs.
Nice. Well, I
Yeah.
know we have some pictures
Yeah.
that we're going to throw up, just occasionally throw those up. And because you do a whole bunch of different stuff. So
Yes.
you do notepads. It's graphics and whimsical
Yes.
things.
Yes. Do you want me to tell you kind of? I know, because it's a little confusing if you don't quite
Yes.
know
Give us, the listeners and viewers, everything that you do from
how it
notepads
works.
to stickers, the whole nine
Yes.
yards. Yes.
Okay, so everything in my shop is handmade by me and start to finish by me. So I start with the hand-drawn illustrations. So I use watercolor pencils, which are like water-soluble colored pencils. So I draw the illustrations, and I do mainly like cute animals, flowers, scenery, hearts and rainbows, but also all sorts of like Colorado themes. And so I will take those illustrations, hand draw them, and then I digitize them. I scan them to digitize, and then I use those as elements in creating products. So then I digitally design products like notepads that can be personalized as well. So people will order them sometimes with their name or somebody else's name on it to give as gifts. To-do lists like checklists. Note cards. Note cards and stickers are my top sellers. So like box note cards that are just blank on the inside, just little cards that are, people like to have on hand to give out or send out. And then vinyl stickers that are like, here in Colorado, everybody's got water bottle stickers, right? So they're like the waterproof, fun vinyl stickers that you can put on vehicles, water bottles, all of that.
Nice.
So most things I print in-house. I do actually, the stickers I get printed, specialty printed, actually in Longmont, at a place in Longmont that does that for me. But Most everything is in-house, start to finish. So from drawing to packaging, if you order online, I'm the one that packages it up and ships it out.
I hear you have a little elf that helps.
I
you
do
though.
have an elf. I have a
In the middle of the
17.
night.
Yes, my daughter. She's 17 now, and she works for me. She gets paid, and she does all of the packaging. And she's a night owl, so often I will get everything printed and ready, and then I come down in the morning, and there is 100 boxes of cards all stacked up and packaged for me. It's like having a little house elf. It's wonderful.
Oh, how do I get me one of those?
I know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mine's not of that age yet.
How old?
or
You got a few
7,
years. Okay,
yeah.
10 years, you'll have a house elf.
Awesome. That's really cool. So you actually come up with the designs. Can
Yes.
anyone ever give you a design and say, make this and print it?
I used to,
Okay.
but I don't do custom designs anymore because I stay so busy with
What you
the
do?
markets and online orders that I
Right.
just don't have the time to do custom stuff anymore.
Okay.
But other businesses sometimes ask, I can put you have a logo and it's a digital logo. You can send it to me and I can definitely like make note cards or notepads for you that have your logo on it.
Just
Cool.
not create stuff.
Yeah, just
for-
not, I'm
right.
going to,
Mhm.
not do the
Okay.
I kind of learned on that one. Because I don't like to say no to fun projects like that. But then I realized I really don't have, the bandwidth for that,
Yeah.
even though it's fun.
No, I'm sorry. I should have specified.
No,
like, if
that's-
we send you our logo.
Oh, yeah,
like,
of
would
course.
you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm not gonna be, yes, that's a whole nother graphic designer and a whole
Right?
nother, mhm.
Yeah, but if you send me your logo, I'll make you some cool stuff.
That's awesome.
I take it as kind of like creations too, like, so, like a musician will write a song and then, halfway through it's just like, man, this song sucks. Or something. And then it goes on to another one. It's like, oh, this is it. So
Yeah.
do you have a lot of that? What makes the cut where you're just like, all right, that's it. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So right now I have enough of people that'll ask, so I kind of keep track of what people are asking for, right?
Okay.
So people will ask cats and dogs right now because I don't have cats and dogs. I have a lot of other animals, but that is one people are asking over and over and over. So that's the next thing that I'm going to be illustrating and making. But as I do those, I will probably draw 15 different dogs and then only a few will make the cut
Right.
into which ones actually go into the design itself.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there will be ones that I'm that one's not going anywhere. And
Is
other
Herman gonna be one? They have he's a puggle, isn't
he's
he?
a puggle, yes.
Yeah. He likes jumping too.
a
He's-
Pug
Pug.
beagle.
And his name is Herman.
Pug beagle.
Yeah, he looks like a little old man.
He is a little man.
And he has big eyes and floppy ears. But then he can jump 8 feet in the air. So anybody walks by the front door and he
You get a
see
shot.
the
of
ear-
Herman.
You see
high.
the old man ears flapping.
yes,
That's
they
adorable.
flap in the air. It's very cute. So he will, as long as I can do him justice in the drawing, he will be on the
Oh,
next
That
one.
would be great. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fun. I
Mhm.
love it. How many? So you said the note cards are the most popular.
Yeah, note cards note cards online and in person. Then stickers are all, people order them online, but there's something about being in person, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like a sticker bar. You
Mhm.
kind of
Mhm.
pick and choose which ones you
Ah.
want. But yes, those two are my kind of most popular items. And then the note cards come in a box of 8.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
ask. God,
so-
you guys are on it. Man, I don't need a job anymore. I
Well,
think I'm just gonna do it. So okay, so 8 note cards
Yes.
per box. Okay.
Yeah, so you can get 8 of the same note cards in a box, but then I also have pre-made assorted variety packs.
Okay.
So if you want 8 different birthday cards, or I have a Colorado pack that I actually brought one
Yeah.
to leave with you guys. So there's a
Aw,
Colorado pack that has
sweet.
4 different Colorado illustrations. You get 2 of each of those cards in
Yeah,
there.
they're so pretty. For those that aren't driving and that are safely at home with your phone and or iPad and or computer, go to whimsicalspaperie.com and they are so beautiful.
Thank
I love
you.
I'm a sucker. Josh and I both are natives to Colorado. So
Yeah.
I love there's the mountain scenes,
Mhm.
but then there's really the cute and fun ones. You have a lot of hearts and
Mhm.
rainbows, and I love the octopus one.
I have that notepad.
That, see, I
And
like
sticker.
that. And it is very whimsical.
Yeah,
I must
thank
say.
you.
Mhm.
It is. It's
The
very
octopus is
Well, I
one
like
of
the
my favorites
bees
too.
that you just did. That's the new one.
Yeah.
She has bees with the honeycomb and
Mhm.
everything. So I got a
Mhm.
sticker for myself and my coworker. She's got on her computer
Oh,
with the
yay.
flamingo too, because she loves
Mhm.
flamingos. So
Love it.
yeah, you have the to-do list too.
Yes.
the
Oh,
checklist,
yes.
so.
And I make punny, because people like punny things.
Yeah.
So my best punny list that people buy over and over is it's got 2 little otters on it and they're hugging, and then it says things I probably ought to do. And and people love it.
You just found a best friend
I
right here.
know. Did you see the look? I was like, you're a kindred spirit. I'm the queen of dad jokes.
Shoot.
And
hooray.
they bomb. They're terrible.
They're awful.
But
As
now
they
they're
should.
really
Come hang out with me, and we'll
But
make.
I laugh for like 5 minutes with my own joke, so I
love
really appreciate that. I would like that.
It's important to make yourself laugh, you know?
Yeah,
It is.
It is.
As
You
long
can't
as,
make
as
yourself
long
laugh.
as you yourself are laughing,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, going out of a restaurant with me is super fun. Let me tell you.
Can't take her anywhere.
Yeah.
I asked this question, and I'm sure Veronica, you asked this question to a lot of business owners. What made it go from like a hobby to I want to start a business?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
was there like a moment or something going on where you're just like, yep, I'm doing this?
I don't know that there was a moment. Well, maybe actually when I when I was in college still, and I said I did like double major, fine arts and art education, and I was student teaching, and then I had a little panic moment because I was like, I don't really know if this is gonna be what I really want to do in public school teaching. And I say that with the aside of I have the thank you to all the teachers out there, because it is so much bigger of a job than almost anybody knows.
And a thankless job.
A
Oh my
thankless
gosh,
job.
yeah.
They need to get paid
Yeah.
way more than they get paid. So anyway, that is an aside.
Yep.
But I realized that in the teaching, I really wanted to that public school wasn't the road for me, and so I did teaching at like art centers and things. But it was in that moment, as I was like getting ready to graduate college, that I thought, well, really kind of in the back of my head all along is I really would just like to be an artist and support myself that way. And so from that time, like almost from the time I graduated college, I started really supplementing my own knowledge base with the things that I didn't know, which was a lot of like business and finance stuff, because
Right.
it's never something that's come easy to me. I'm not a natural salesperson or, finance person. And so that really just starting to build those up and learn that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I think that was, and that was 20 years ago. I mean, that was a long time ago. So it really is just one of those things that's always kind of been in there. And I've just taken the baby steps for a really long time to make it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm curious also because I know that you're doing a lot of cute stuff. What's that look for? I like it. What are some of the inspirations? I know
Yeah.
probably your daughter is probably in there,
Mhm.
but are there certain things you see or read? Because I know you have a musician in the family, so I'm curious where you are drawing some of those inspirations from.
Oh, I'm inspired by color and nature and anything bright and colorful and fun. So really, I mean, Colorado, right there, colorful
Best
Colorado.
place to be, yeah.
Right? So I mean the mountains and the blue columbine are two obviously bestsellers around here. But those really just from things I see around me. So nature is really the big one for me. And I just really love details. I love seeing like the details of things, even down to like a tree or a flower, and like being able to kind of create that in maybe a different way than people might notice it otherwise. Yeah.
Well, Selah, your daughter, inspired the otters, right? 'Cause she really was like,
Yes.
you gotta do the otters, you gotta do that. And I guess you don't take custom, but you listen to your customers.
I do,
You hear
yes.
enough of like, right, you heard about the bees a lot, and you were just talking about the dogs and cats. Like there is definitely, or you did the wine fest last year, and that she did this cute like little line of wine glasses. So I think there's definitely like
Yes, there's
a good
definitely
combination of like the people that are the voices that not in your head,
Not
out of your head.
I have voices
Your
in my
family.
head.
Internal and external voices.
It's important to have that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You're your own business owner, you're a solopreneur. Like you got your own board in your head.
It's true. Yeah. No, but that's an excellent point. Because so I did Wine Fest, Keystone Wine and Jazz last summer.
Okay.
So for that festival, I was like, well, obviously I need a wine design to, go to the wine festival. So created one for that. And then the otters, my daughter was like, everybody loves otters. You got to do otters. So I did that. So yeah, there's a lot of feedback from people that, and then like I said earlier, I keep track of kind of what people are asking for,
Mm-hmm.
and then really try to implement those into, because I mean, customers know what they want, and if it's something that I can do and that's in line with, my business, I'll do my best to do it.
Can we find any of your items in, I don't want to call them big box stores,
Yeah.
but I mean like a King Soopers aisle
In the wild.
or
In the
Uh,
wild, yeah.
in the wild, I like that better.
Yes, in the
or like a
wild.
Hallmark, which
Yeah.
they still exist. They're so
They do
fun.
still exist.
Yes,
Yeah. So I'm not
yeah.
in big box stores, but I am in little boutiques and artisan shops
Are
all over. Yes.
Okay.
So there's a page on my website. I think it's called Stockists. So like if you go to the footer and there's a Stockists page, and it tells you where you can find in different stores, and there's 10 or 12 around Colorado, I think, and then there's
Okay.
other states as well that carry products.
Nice. Okay,
Uh-huh.
because that was
That's
my
nice.
next question. Because we
Yeah.
have a ton of small businesses and medium-sized businesses that listen to
Oh,
our
lovely.
podcast.
Yes,
so
I do wholesale.
if there is
mhm.
another business out there that's saying, "Hey, I'd really like to carry your product,"
Yes.
is that okay that they contact you? And
Absolutely.
If
Please
so,
do.
what's the
I'd
best
I'd
way
love
for
to
them
talk to you.
contact you?
Yes. Well, if you go to my website, whimsicalspaperie.com, there's a wholesale button, and it gives you kind of all my information and how to get a hold of me. And you can, if you're an independent store, you can just send in just a real quick application that says kind of what your store is and what you sell, where you're at. And then I've got a catalog and everything, and then I'm also on Fair as well. So it's another kind of standalone platform for
Cool.
for businesses to buy from other businesses.
Awesome.
And we do have listeners outside Colorado too. You're even in different states. So
I am.
I just pulled it up. So Arizona, California, Kansas, Wyoming, Washington. So
All over.
yeah.
This side of the Mississippi.
That's I know. I need some
Yeah.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've got a map, and you've got all the places that you've sent stuff to.
Yes.
You
yeah.
got all over the
That's
world.
Yeah. I've got I think 30 countries I've shipped to.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So every state, and I think it's around 30 countries.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Every state, that's so cool.
Yes,
That is
every
really
state. Yeah.
cool.
You hear that? We have a couple of listeners in like Germany and like
Oh,
Sweden
yeah.
and
do.
Finland. And
If
we
you're
do.
floating
yeah.
on that big ship right now
Oh, I
outside
love
of Germany, order some of these.
Yeah, exactly.
You need some
You need some paper.
Ach und Baum. There is a tree. That's it from my German.
Wow.
Excellent.
And you draw
Bless you.
trees.
I have trees.
So exactly.
we can do that.
You need a bum. Order one. Yeah, if you ever do dogs, let me know if you do Goldens.
Okay.
So,
I will let you know.
Goldens
I'm
and
gonna do a
Labs.
variety.
Okay.
Yes, breeds.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we're all a bunch of entrepreneurs, and we've been in that field for a long time. I'm curious what the biggest challenge and/or surprise that you have come across in your business.
I'm curious also what Veronica has heard as well. One of the craziest ones, maybe if you have in the last year. But let's see one of the
Craziest,
challenges in your,
Yeah.
16 plus years.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything.
amazing.
I would say the biggest is being a solopreneur, like doing it on your own. Like
Right.
obviously I'm not doing it all on my own. Like I have the support of my husband and friends and other people that I've met like Veronica and that, but being the sole decision maker
Mm-hmm.
is a lot.
Mm.
So I think that's really the kind of the ongoing. I mean, I also love it too. Like I think it's nice to be able to decide what I want to do and not do, but sometimes that can also be
Do you ever
challenging.
talk back to yourself?
Yes.
I do it all the time too. Yeah, I didn't want to be alone because
No,
now
you're
we're
not
kindred spirits.
alone.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, you're not alone.
Well, and I think that's what we found with so many conversations that I had, and even seeing it with my parents' business, but other conversations that I had with other business owners, is it can be lonely. It can feel very lonely. Even if you've got some partners that help you, or I think you feel like, gosh, I'm just going through this by myself. And so that's a big part of what I loved about Spark, and what I want to continue with Spark is that people feel a sense of community. They have other people that they can go to and feel like, oh my gosh, we're connecting. Not only just as like, right, it's going beyond the like, I'm just gonna give you my business card and maybe we'll talk to each other. It's like, no, we're getting to know each other more, and I think that helps you don't feel so alone.
Mm-hmm.
I think we talked about this before, the trauma bonding when it comes to
Yeah.
business owners. I think, or you just find your community, you find your people.
Yeah.
especially in like your local area, or even when you do all these, festivals. I think you probably get to see some of the same folks, and you build this like, and they're probably from all over the state.
Oh yeah,
So
I mean,
like, how
great
cool is that?
friends.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think it really supports that like regional economy that we've got. We're not just isolating ourselves. We're not just working, playing, and spending money in Centennial or the South Metro. It's like we're all over the place, especially in Colorado. We're very
Right.
known for being collaborative. So
Very.
That's what I was so excited about when Veronica told me about Spark, because I don't know, in my head I was like, I work from home, I'm an artist, I like, obviously I do stuff all over Colorado, and I'm like a legit business, but I'm not like a restaurant or a radio station, or you know what I mean? So like in my head I was like, I don't know that I would qualify for that, and Veronica was like, no, of course you would qualify for it. So it like it's really nice, to be to meet just other businesses and understand like there's such a huge range of what small businesses are to, me, in my house, like creating these things and then either sending it out into the world or taking it to markets, to all the way up to like a restaurant that has, 80 people working for them. Or so that was really, I don't know, it was just really helpful to hear that, and to that, Centennial was willing to, kind of open that door to all of us. Yes.
yeah,
So Spark has a lot of solo entrepreneurs, I would say.
yeah.
Solopreneurs, I don't know how to say it.
It's a hard word. I have to really think about
is.
it.
Yeah, I used to have it, but I lost it. But there are quite a few on there. So it's a good way to connect and talk to other people that have been through it, especially someone for a long time.
Right, and that's the thing. Yeah, you got businesses of different ages, right? You got some that have just gotten started within the year. You
Right.
have some that maybe in the first couple of years, and then some that have been at it for a couple decades. And so I think we all can learn something from each other. I certainly have, even just from this side of it. Like, I think, the insights that everybody brings, I'm like, gosh, I didn't think about that either. I think the second you think like, yeah, I got this whole small business thing figured out, it's like, no, you never do. Because you always got to be pivoting. Like, that's just how things go.
Yeah.
Got to be on your toes.
What? We totally have this figured out.
Oh,
Every single moment of every single day.
I haven't lost years off my life. Not at all.
Awesome. It is very inspiring that you've been doing this so long.
Oh, thank you.
It really is. We're on the younger side, on the radio side, but to be at this for 16 years means you're doing something really right, and you're pleasing a lot of people.
Oh,
So,
thanks.
which is, well, it's a testament to you, and I get, kudos to the Spark program, and that there are other networking opportunities as well, of course, within Colorado and Centennial itself, because it can be lonely, right? And we always have to find, oh my gosh, have you run into this issue, or just to collaborate and to commiserate a lot. I mean,
Yes.
especially if you're an entrepreneur or a solopreneur out there, and in the same day you haven't felt, oh my gosh, I love this, and oh my gosh, I'm going to quit within one day.
Or sometimes 1 hour.
Or 1
Yeah,
hour.
exactly.
Like, we've all been there. It's just the high highs and low lows of being, an entrepreneur. Yeah.
And looking up, so the Spark program has been around 5 years? 7 years.
Officially, like in its newest, or like 5 years. Yeah, 2021 is like with the first official cohort, but the program had iterations before COVID, light iterations.
So so it kind of started right before COVID,
Yeah,
but then
a little bit.
boom, COVID happened. and,
Yeah.
kind of a great time for that to happen, I would say. Just small business owners that just can go out and actually still meet in a room and talk business, or even online. Are there any online stuff with Spark as well? And how often do Spark members like meet and talk to other businesses?
Yeah, so we definitely talked about doing online. I think because this version this year was a little bit different. My first year taking it on, we were like, all right, baby steps. I get very ambitious, but I was like, all right, let's make sure that this is everything we're doing is intentional and has got the right impact for people. So we'd certainly love to do things online. I think for a lot of the businesses, and again, how we kind of felt, to your point about, you get to be in a room with each other. Again, like I said, we've got the Connect and Collab events. We'll have 4 by the end of the summer that we have hosted. We had kickoff for the cohort that also included alumni, and then we'll have a wrap party that'll be open to everybody, just as a way to kind of celebrate everything that they achieved in the six-month program. But again, just another moment for folks just to get to know each other and to, again, celebrate, but also just connect. Because I think that is where a lot of folks don't get opportunities to do that all the time. That's what we saw Spark as when I was with my parents' business. Like, we were right out of COVID, and we were trying to find any kind of grants available, or just, definitely funding. But, and not that this program is meant to, like, it's not like a loan. It's just a way to, help give people that little bit of a boost to inspire that, innovation that they've always had, but just didn't want to take the risk. And so that's what, we saw it as like, this is another opportunity. Let's jump on it. And then we just kept jumping on it. And then fast forward 5 years later.
And
here
when
I
did
am.
this year's Spark start?
It kicked off at the end of April 24th.
At the end of April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how's your experience been so far in the Spark program?
Really great.
Really great.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's been really fun. So I've gone to, I think, all of the events so far, and I've learned something at every single one. It's been really interesting to have kind of different topics that we talk about each time. And it really, my project, so Veronica was talking about kind of what project that you want to do.
Yeah.
So mine is my website needed an upgrade. It still does. It needs some accessibility features. It needs to be kind of on the back end. You know, when you have your phone that like gets old enough and they stop making updates for it. It's kind of like that. So it's like,
then everything's different.
yeah, and then I know you have to relearn it. So that's happening in the background. So it was something that's been on my list for longer than I care to admit, years now, because my original website was created in 2018, and a lot of things have changed in the last, 8 years. Is that 8?
Well, and especially in your business too.
Yes.
I mean, your customers change.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
ideas change. Your ideas change. So you're constantly evolving.
And how they shop changes and all of that. So I've been able to find somebody local. One of my big things was I really wanted to find a local female business owner or web developer to help do all that stuff for my website. And so I found her, and we've been working on it, and it's really given me, it's one of those things that it like creates a deadline for you. I think that has been actually one of the most helpful things. And just knowing that I have, somebody to reach out to if I'm running into snags. But it's really that kind of like deadline of like, hey, we want to get this done within this 6-month window. And, these are the steps that you need to take to do this kind of big project. Because it was very overwhelming to kind of think through all those things, and me not having the technical knowledge to do it myself. And so that's been a huge thing, is just having that, okay, I'm in this, and this is my big project. So here we go.
Nice. I feel you on the tech stuff. That's definitely not the challenge is real.
It is.
I'm curious, if you could go back 16 years.
Yeah.
Would you change anything? And if so, what would that be?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
I know, Sarah.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
I think we should probably just get out of here.
Yeah,
I
let's just
think
do
it's
it.
just these two
Leave
guys.
it to the Sarahs.
That's what we do.
Okay. Would I change anything? And what would that be? Was the question.
What would you tell yourself?
Yeah.
Well, I would tell myself that you can do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think all along, like even like in college, as an art major, it's like, well, you don't want to be a starving artist forever, or, and like there's a level of legitimacy that it took me a long time to, I guess, feel or acknowledge for myself, of like, okay, I'm creating my own artwork, I'm creating these products, and like I'm doing it. And so like, I think just to encourage myself to go back and just say, you can do it. Like it, and that, there's a lot of steps along the way, but not to give up. And obviously I didn't. And just like a little pat on the back.
That's a good point too, because it's kind of like majoring in music.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
so
what are you going to do with this?
Mm-hmm.
And some people just take it by the reins, and we have a few of our artists that are just making a life out of music, just their own stuff, and then others that don't. But it's it's a hard subject to go to school for, and then when you're done, just be like, okay,
So
now
what do I do now?
Exactly. Yeah. No, I definitely get that.
Well, it's to follow your dream, and I agree. It is not only tell yourself, yes, you can do it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we're our own worst critic, right? I think a lot of us, especially entrepreneurs, are like, some days are just tough. And to be around people that are also encouraging you, right? You need your little cheerleading squad of saying, yeah, today sucks, but you can go do it.
Exactly.
That's, wake up and start anew.
And every step matters.
Yes,
like,
it
it's
does.
not, giant. It's not usually giant leaps and bounds. It's a lot of little steps consistently.
Yeah.
every day.
Yes. And
Right.
it's one step away from a yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always tell our musicians, because it's the ones that make it big, you know, that's what we see, right? You see them on the top of the pedestal. I'm like, you don't wake up and get there.
No,
You know how many no's?
there is no overnight success.
There
Not a
isn't.
thing.
Unless
No.
you have the pet rock, that's it.
Even that probably took some development.
Even that took a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But-
I'm sorry. No, you
I
know.
really wish I
Yeah.
developed a pet rock, or
Exactly. I
just even
do
that fidget
too.
spinner. Just like
Oh,
really,
yeah.
you're just like,
It's
you know, after a
amazing.
year, you're
Went
just a
crazy.
multimillionaire. Oh,
Yeah.
here you go.
Every
It's like
once
the
in a while.
dumbest thing on earth.
I have one in my backpack. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Fidget
Just-
spinner.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun.
No,
I just
I
sit there.
know.
See,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was something that was like tough for you in the beginning? That's now you're like, dang.
Oh, that's a good question too. Veronica.
What just had me thinking? What you guys?
I
the
know.
first
I
question
like
is
it. That
about-
was-
No, you're good.
Well, I mean, I kind of touched on this earlier, but a lot of the business aspects and the selling aspects, I think for me, like if I could, I would just like to give everything away, and that, you know, that doesn't put food on my table, so I
No.
can't do that. But so like learning some of those things and realizing that what I am offering people want to buy. And so, and really like embracing that and growing in that. So I think that was a big one.
Right.
Well, I kind of covered what you would change, if anything. It's to say you can do it.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the flip side, for
Mhm.
someone maybe breaking into the creative space,
Mhm.
now you're obviously a mentor. You are an
Yeah.
expert in what you do.
Yeah.
So, what would you tell an entrepreneur, maybe, yes, breaking into the creative
Mhm.
world, or just breaking into being an entrepreneur or a solopreneur?
Yeah. So I think especially for creative, like we've touched on this a few times throughout this, but I do like a lot of markets around. I feel like that was a huge game changer for me in meeting people that do the same thing as I do, and in just community. And then also things like Spark is find things outside of yourself that will help you grow in what you want to do. And don't try to do it all by yourself, because yes, it is you're a solopreneur, but there's so many resources out there, and sometimes that can be overwhelming. But start small and find little ways to get out there and meet other people, because that's really how you're going to grow, is finding the like-minded people around you that are also doing that then you can all walk forward in that kind of same path.
Yeah.
And that's huge right there, especially, you know, I mean, the biggest thing, if you're starting something, you can't just sit behind a computer at home. You have to get out there. You have to
There's
meet
no
people. You
feedback,
have to talk. Exactly.
right? And there's
Mhm.
it starts to be like an echo chamber. You
Right.
need to get out
Right.
and
Yeah.
see what's out there. And
Right. That's why I love, you know, city events, chamber events. I mean, programs like Spark programs, just to get into like-minded people, because people who have done what you're doing, they know they've
Mhm.
been there. And
Yeah.
so it definitely helps out a lot. And yeah, you definitely, I think the biggest thing when it comes down to it is, yeah, get out there and meet people.
Yes.
Absolutely.
but that's scary. A lot of creatives are
Internal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of them, but a lot are internal, so it can be really scary to do that. But it's, you know, getting feedback from other business owners, but also who your customer is going to be.
Right.
That will show you where to go, you
Right.
know, and what direction to take if you listen to kind of who your customers are. And I've made a lot of big pivots because I'm hearing the same thing over and over and over. Like, this is what people want.
Yeah.
So it's good to get out there.
Nice. I agree.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of getting out there, I know you're going to be in Longmont this upcoming
Yes.
weekend. What does the future hold besides doing a golden retriever?
Yeah.
I'm making a plug.
Yes,
the
manifesting
golden
right now.
retriever.
I do.
Yes. Okay.
What
Got
is
that locked away here.
Thank you. I
Mhm,
appreciate that.
mhm.
And your puggle.
Yeah, and the puggle with
I like
flapping
that.
ears.
Yes.
Mhm.
What is on the horizon?
All right. Well, there's a lot of fun events. So, well, yes, we're doing cats and dogs coming up. That'll be in the fall, though, that those will come out. But as far as events in and around Colorado, there's an events page on my website. So whimsicalspaperie.com/events. And that has a whole list of everything that's confirmed for the rest of the year. But off the top of my head, Longmont this weekend. And then in July, there's a couple really fun festivals coming up. There's Lavender Festival at the Denver Botanic Gardens, the Chatfield Farms location, in the middle of July. And the end of July, I'll be up in Keystone for the Keystone Fine Art Festival. So so definitely go on the website and see all those. It has all the information and everything you need to know kind of where to go, how to get there, and what's coming up.
Nice. I love how active you are. It's fun,
thank
and you
you.
get to see the state.
Oh, it's so fun. I
It
love it
is.
so much.
We
You
live
go
in
almost
a-
all year too, because you go through the holidays.
I
Like you get maybe a
do.
month or two off.
Yeah,
in
I
the
get
beginning.
January through March. I mean, this March I went down to Albuquerque, and I did one in February. So yeah, I mean, January is really the only month that I don't do any
Catching up
events.
on everything.
Yeah, and it's nice to take a breather for sure because they're exhausting. Like you set up a whole store and tear it down, in, sometimes a day, sometimes it's up for 3 days. But it's so energizing for me too that at the end of January I'm starting to like chomp at the bit a little bit. Yeah.
That's a good way to start the new year, though. Just
Take a
Happy New
break.
Year.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
done.
to bed.
But yeah, I'm taking a break.
I do like that.
Hibernate. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
For all of our audio listeners, again, Whimsicals Paperie, 720-441-4617. You can go to whimsicalspaperie.com. WHIMSICALS PAPERIE. I had to spell it all.
Yeah.
I
.com.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Paperie
definitely.
is really, I love how it's spelled. Paperie.
Kind of
Mhm.
French.
Awesome.
sounding.
And definitely all of our small to medium sized businesses here in Centennial. Whether you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, highly recommend you check out the Spark program. You can go to centennialco.gov, go to the business tab on the top, and then go down. You can look at all who has been in Spark, who's currently in Spark. I highly encourage you check it out. Reach out to these organizations. Get to know who is in your world, in your sphere. Again, it can be sometimes a little daunting. One step, one click. Hey, I'm going to reach out to Sarah. I'm going to reach out to Veronica. Reach out to us. And we love connecting people too. The city of Centennial has been absolutely amazing. And yeah, you can get in the application process come January. So definitely take a look at that if this is something inspiring to you. Say, hey, I want to get out there and do a project, and definitely meet other entrepreneurs as well.
And Veronica, spearheading the Spark program. This is your first year doing it, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see it going?
Oh
what are
my
your
gosh.
plans?
Jeez, well,
about
we're working on the budget for the next, because we do 2-year budgets, so we're kind of already planning that out. So that's what I did today.
So you're already planning next year.
Yeah, kind of thinking what next year
Yeah.
looks like. Definitely want to, we're gonna always have the cohort. I think the size that we've had in the last couple of years, we have the 14. We might, 12 to 14 is a good number of people to really get to know each other. I get to know them better. So we'll definitely keep that format. They'll still get a lot of the same great perks and benefits of being part of the program, like getting to be here on K4CO Radio is a huge benefit that everybody's been so excited about, and I told them. And then, I think just again that opportunity for exposure too. And then we are looking at some opportunities for our alumni to get involved, to do kind of a project if they want to. So there'll be more details that come out. You get a little teaser here. But it is, again, we always want to just keep bringing back our folks because they're the ones that help build this. They're the foundation. So we want to just kind of keep building those bricks up. And oh gosh, I don't know. I guess I'm only thinking even months out right now. Years is, I just would love to see this program grow and get to see more businesses get to be a part of the community. Get to say I'm Spark alumni.
I know. All
I'm
of
a
our
sparkler.
Sparklers. I love the term. So fun. Yeah. The 4th of July is right around the corner. So
Yeah.
we're a bunch of sparklers.
Oh my gosh. I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you both. And truly what you've done with the Spark program is amazing. It's been wonderful to watch you grow, and you just light up. Truly. You're your own internal sparkler, and it's been an honor to get to know you better, and just even through this program to watch
Oh, likewise.
all these incredible things come in. Congratulations to you, of course. 16 years in the
Thanks.
making.
Oh, man.
Can't wait for your cats and dogs.
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy all of the crafts and fairs that you're doing this summer. So fun. I wish I had that creative outlet. And now we do. Now we get to be a part of
Hey,
it.
Sarah, I got another idea.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Don't get me started. Yeah.
And Colorado's the place to do that creative outlet. Almost 700,000 small businesses in Colorado is what the recent census shows and everything like that.
And it's only going to get bigger and bigger. I mean, we got
Especially in
Sundance.
Centennial.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, we got the Sundance coming to Colorado, so that's
We
a big
do.
deal. A lot of the cities kind of around are anticipating that growth of the creative and the arts and culture. And so we got the Centennial Arts and Culture Foundation, which is, a great nonprofit that's doing some awesome stuff. And, You got a lot of great folks that live here and make this,
Oh,
what the
yeah.
culture of the city is. So
Yeah, we have the women's soccer team,
yeah.
Mhm.
and Broncos Stadium is going to be here at some point. Yeah, they're just coming in droves.
Oh.
It's ugly. Stay away. Just kidding.
Yeah, if you don't live here right now, it's just like, it's all right.
Yeah,
But if you live here right now, yeah, we all know.
check
Um,
us out.
Definitely. So, well, thank you both very much for coming in, and absolutely look forward to seeing how Spark just grows and grows and grows, and just being small business owners here, and you've been one for most of your life. So it's tough out there, and when you start it, you don't realize how important it is to be seen and be talking to people in your community out there. It's so huge. That's why I love talking with small business owners.
It's so
here
fun.
at K4CO. It's
so
great.
fun. Jump
It's-
out of the frying pan into the
Mhm.
fire.
And behind it, there's always so
Yes.
much passion behind it.
Completely. If
So-
you have an idea, you're not alone. Reach
That's right.
out to anyone that has been in these shoes, because it's an absolute blast, and you're going to learn a lot about yourself and what you're capable of. Right? It's like
Yeah.
you can do it.
Mhm.
Whatever your idea is, you need your cheerleaders, your internal cheerleader, because you can do it. Your idea needs to be heard and discovered. So
Exactly.
let's see it. Let's hear it.
Well, for everybody out there, once again, I want to throw it out there. Whimsicals Paperie. I still love the name. I think it's really awesome. You can also call them 720-441-4617. Sarah with an H at whimsicalspaperie.com. And then this is brought to you by the City of Centennial Spark Program. We have Veronica Matta here. Small business accelerator that helps local entrepreneurs showcase expertise and experiences while collaborating with a few business leaders. And just Google City of Centennial Spark Program. It is closed right now for
The
people.
application,
The
yeah.
application,
But we
yeah.
still got 2
But-
events.
Okay.
And
Events people can go to.
Yes, yeah. Events people, it's open to the public,
Okay.
and then some of the participants of the cohort will be hosting events too. So
Perfect.
you'll learn more about that as the weeks come here
Yes.
soon too. So
All right. And then for next year's, it opens up for applications when?
January. It'll be
January.
probably January 2nd, because offices are closed on the 1st.
Sarah's going to be
Closed on New Year's
vegetarian.
Day.
I know.
hibernating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sarah will be
Sarah will
like
be
this.
sleeping and hibernating.
That's right.
I will too.
Yeah, I will be.
Okay, good.
Definitely. Maybe I'll be
You're
able to take a
working.
day off.
You're by yourself.
I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Y'all need a break.
Well, thanks again for coming on. We really
thank you
appreciate it.
Thank you for
guys.
having
You
us.
know it. Thank you for listening, everybody. Do stay tuned in about a half hour every single day on K4CO Radio from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. As you know, we have only Colorado musicians in the K4CO rotation, all the genres mixed together. So really for people who just love all different types of music right there. And then, of course, tonight, an all-new episode of Kind of Vague Radio, a deep dive into Colorado music with Andrew Tal and Rob Dixon. Make sure the kids are not listening because they can get a little mouthy every once in a while. That's what you get with radio that does not censor themselves. So, exactly. Thank you very much for tuning in. Everybody have a wonderful rest of the Monday, start to the week, and hope you're doing well. So, thanks again, guys.
Thank
All
you.
right, take care, everyone.